What's good? God is good. I'm your host, Jay Did It. Welcome to Thursday Therapies, a podcast for all creatives, writers, rappers, poets, artists, activists, producers, community therapy session. Hey, Happy New Year, y'all. Don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, and keep the conversation going on mental health. Today we have born and raised in Rancho Cordova, Rosemont, and Sac, Ms Vame. Ms Vame grew up surrounded by music from gospel, R&B, hip-hop, funk, rock, and jazz. Music has been part of her life since before birth, guiding her from dreams of dance to becoming a talented music producer and beat maker. Overcoming anxiety and self-doubt shaped her creative voice and fueled her confidence. Today, she uses music, leadership, and authenticity to heal, inspire, and create safe spaces that uplift others. Welcome to Thursday Therapies.
Wow, thank you.
You're
That's
welcome.
amazing.
Hey, you are amazing.
That's
you
dope.
are amazing. No, because that's how I met you, in one of your safe spaces, out there just putting in work and opening spaces for other female artists and producers, and just having that community is amazing, and it helped me to get out of my shell.
I'm so glad.
I love that.
Thank you for having me here.
Absolutely.
And thank you. I think we talked about this before. Like, you were at the first event that I did, Pins and Productions, one of the songwriting camps, and I'm just so grateful that you were there.
Yes.
And I remember one of them, we did our introductions, and then we're like, what do we want to accomplish this year? And you said, I want to do podcasts. I want to get a podcast or start it.
Yep.
And you've been killing it.
Thank you.
So I'm so proud of you.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Yes, we all out here. We trying to make it. We all out here trying to get it how we know how.
Yeah.
So, and I'm so glad to have you on here.
Thank you. I'm happy. I'm ready to talk.
Ms Vame, Ms Vame. So for those that are just meeting you, how would you describe who Ms Vame is today?
Oh man. Today I would say Ms Vame is a little bit more confident than I was coming up and growing up, just even outside of music. I know who I am more, especially last year was crazy, but it was a learning year. Right. And I was like, okay, this is who I am. This is who I'm not. I don't have to care. I don't have to take this with me anymore. That's not me. I don't identify with that, but this is who I am. So today, more confident.
I love that.
And still learning more about me.
Right.
So yeah, if that answers.
I do. Yeah. More confident Ms Vame. Yes. Yeah. Yes, you are. Definitely. And I feel the same way. I remember meeting you and just watching you out there in the community and growing, and yes, definitely growing into who you truly are. And I love it.
Thank you.
I love it.
That's dope. Thank
you. So when you hear the phrase Thursday Therapies, what does healing through conversation mean to you?
When I hear that, it just makes me think of talking through what's in your head. For me, it gets very busy in my head, and I either write it out or I talk it out. So that's what I think of when I hear Therapy Thursdays.
Right.
Or
Thursday Therapies. You got it. It's all good. We all out here
talking it out.
Thursday Thursdays, Thursday Therapies. You already know.
Right. And it's even better to talk it out with someone who's in the community with you, who's going through the same thing. Everyone has a different path, but just to be able to talk to someone and know, like, oh, I'm not alone.
Right.
Like, oh, okay, this is cool.
Right.
So.
And the only way you're going to find out is if you talk about it.
Right.
So
yes,
you got to say
that's
something.
Important.
Yeah. You got to say something.
Don't hold things in. If I hold things in, I'm no good.
Right.
No good.
Because it comes out in different areas of your life that might not look nice.
Yeah. It's bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So tell me a little bit about yourself. So what was it like growing up in Rosemont, Rancho, and Sacramento?
So I grew up in. So I was born at the Mather Air Force Base in Rancho Cordova. My dad was in the Air Force.
Okay.
So I was born, at that hospital, and then my grandma lived in Rancho Cordova off, I think it's Bradshaw, off Capitelis. So I went to Cordova High, went to Cordova Gardens. Just Rancho Cordova was that was my space.
Okay.
And then family kind of moved to Rosemont, so I ended up going to Einstein Middle School there, and I was going to go to Rosemont High, but then I moved back in with my grandma, so I went to Cordova.
Okay.
So yeah, I've really been in Sacramento all my life.
Wow.
Yeah. For a little bit, I moved to Atlanta for an internship back in like 2015. That was the furthest I've ever been.
Wow.
And came back, and I was
you
like,
came back.
Came back.
You came back to show
my
Sac
hair
some
did not
love.
like Atlanta.
That's what's up.
Yeah. So born and raised Sacramento girl.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. So, how did being raised by your mom and your grandma shape you?
Oh man, that's a great question. I just think strength. So my mom, or okay, I will say my mom's mom, her name is Hope. She passed in 2020, and we were like this. That was like my road dog. When I turned 21, I took her to Vegas with me. I had my first legal drink with my grandma. But my grandma raised my mom and my uncles, so 3 kids on her own, so single mom. And then my mom raised me and my brothers as a single mom. I still have a great relationship with my dad, but just growing up, it was just me and my brothers in the household with my mom. Yeah. So I've always seen women as like strong. I don't know how my mom raised me. It's me and I have 4 brothers, but at the time it was just me and my 3 brothers. And I don't know how she raised us, but she did. Every night we ate, even if she didn't. Wow. We had clothes, we had shoes. She got us to school on time, like while working a full-time job herself. So all I know is strong women. I was raised by strong women, so I have a huge respect for women. Period. Yeah. And especially women in the industry. I think that's where I get my, like, I'm so passionate for women, like, coming up in the music industry, because I was raised by
strong women.
Yeah.
That's what's up. What's up. That's dope. So, when did you realize that music was part of who you are, your identity?
Very young. Yeah. Very young. I wanted to be, when I was, like, in elementary school, I don't know how, but I seen Janet Jackson's The Velvet Rope Tour on TV, on HBO. Probably should not have been watching it, especially that what is it? She gives somebody a lap dance.
There's a lot of stuff we all shouldn't have been listening to or watching.
But oh my gosh! But I watched it, and I watched her background dancers, and I'm like, that's what I want to do. Oh, that's what's up. So my mom put me in hip hop dance classes. I was really into choreography. I would get my brothers together and be like, okay, we're gonna do a dance, show our mom. So very early it was like I wanted to be a dancer. Okay. And then I just remember very early on I would listen to a lot of Aaliyah. And without knowing what a producer was, I would hear Timbaland all the time, like his stuff. So I was just naturally hearing that. And then I can remember the movie Drumline came out. And so I would take a little clothes basket and be drumming on that with my brother and trying to mimic the drum line. So just very early on, like I knew that music was something that I wanted to do.
I love that for you. Yeah. No, I see it. I feel it. Yeah. You breathe it. You're very good at it. And just, navigating and teaching others also is definitely like your niche. You really have that.
Thank you. I have to like take that in as a compliment, because growing up, I was told that I'm shy. You have a Minnie Mouse voice, which I do, and that kind of like made me like go into a shell, like, oh, I'm shy, I'm too shy. But I've always had, like, I wanted to be a choreographer, and choreographers have to teach people. Yeah. So I think I've always had that want to teach other people. Yeah. So
you got it.
The fact that you see that, it just, thank you. Like my baby Vame, baby Vanessa says thank you.
You're welcome. Yeah. You're welcome, baby V.
Thank you. Yeah, baby.
Absolutely.
Nessie New. My uncle calls me Nessie New.
Oh. Yeah. So when did anxiety first show up for you through your mental health journey?
I remember early on, and this is crazy because I haven't even thought about this till like right now. I'm thinking of, I was eating something at my grandma's house, and I think I like misswallowed or went down the wrong way, and no one was around, and I freaked out. And I was like, well, what if I died? And what if this happened and no one was here? So I think from there, my anxiety kind of kicked in. And I remember my first anxiety attack. Like, I felt like I was dying, and my grandma had taken me to the hospital. She didn't know what was going on. And the doctors was like, you had a panic attack. And I'm like, what is that? So.
How old were you?
I was maybe 13, 15.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, lots going on in those years.
Yeah.
And you really just don't even understand how to, control your emotions. You don't really know what's going on. Like, it's the end of the world.
Yeah.
So, wow.
Yeah. And then I can think back to, like, my early 20s. I got into a really bad relationship. Very, like, physically abusive, mentally, emotional, all that stuff. So I think the anxiety grew then. Yeah. So I feel like I've always had anxiety.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, things will trigger it really, really
Real
fast. Really, really fast.
Yeah.
So, how did it affect you in high school?
In high school, I feel like I feel like I didn't really show who I was at school. I would kind of stay to myself. I think everyone knew me as, oh, that's, Vanessa, she's quiet. She's on the basketball team, but she's quiet. I started a dance team with, sorry, I'm shivering. Started a dance team with my best friend and my brother. So every now and then, we would dance at the rallies and stuff.
Yeah.
But really it was like I kind of stayed to myself. I was too nervous, too scared to be in front, to speak up, to raise my hand. I always sat in the back if I could. I didn't really want to put attention on myself. So I feel like the anxiety just made me go into a shell.
Absolutely, it does. It makes a lot of people then, like, they're suffering in silence because they just don't really know how to use their voice to speak out.
Yes.
For sure. And so a lot of people for many years won't tell anybody what's going on with them. And they really don't even know what's going on with them,
Yeah.
So it's scary because I have been there before myself and just didn't really know what to do or what was going on with me, and it was coming out in different ways for me. Like, I was very, out there and doing a lot of things, and, anger and rage, and it was coming out definitely in different ways. So it's good that we're here and talking about this now, so that maybe somebody else can hear. Like, if you're introvert and holding it in, talk about it. Say something to somebody,
Right.
It's okay. Find a safe space to go out there and, speak what you're going through, because 9 times out of 10 you're not the only one that's going through it.
Right. I feel like I learned that really late.
Yeah.
Like, you're not the only one going through something.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
So what belief about yourself had to change for you in order for you to get out of your shell about your anxiety and make a difference?
Oh, that's a good one. In 2020 I had I signed with someone wanted to manage me. That was my first manager. I was so excited. I was like, okay, cool, I'm doing something. But it turned out to not be a really good relationship, a good partnership. So I remember writing a email asking to, like, I think we should, like, split ways. Let's, like, terminate the contract. And out of anger, this manager said, well, I'm sending your music to people, but everyone says that you're underdeveloped. Your sound is underdeveloped. So I'm like, why would you tell me that now? So from 2020 to, like, 2023, I didn't want to make music anymore. Anytime I sat in front of the keyboard, I would hear, underdeveloped, you're underdeveloped. That like killed me. So to answer your question, what kind of, like, got me out of that is I had to listen to all the things I was making, listen to the positive feedback that I was getting from people, and telling myself, you're not underdeveloped.
Right.
Like, you're dope. That's, like, not in a cocky way, but in, like, a feeding into myself.
Absolutely.
Like, building myself up.
Absolutely.
You're dope. You got this. People love your music. Like, you can't listen to this person. They were angry. They said that out of anger.
Right.
And you can't bring that with you. And I did a shout out to Cheat Code at CSSB.
Shout out Chico.
At Groundwork. He ran a what is it called? A beat battle. And he was like, Vame, I think you should do the beat battle. I'm like, no, like I don't have any beat. This is coming after. This is like 2023, 24. So I'm still like, I still have underdeveloped right here.
Right.
I was like, I don't have any beats. He was like, you got a couple, just play them. All right, okay. So I went to the beat battle and I got the greatest response. I ended up getting 4th place.
Wow.
It was very close to 3rd, but got 4th place. And then from there I was like, okay, I gotta leave that in the past, and I gotta just go for it. So all those songs all those beats that I made during that time, in my mind, they're gone. And so I started fresh. So everything from like 2023, 2024 on, it's like brand new, more confident. I know it's not underdeveloped. So
that's what's up.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
It took a lot. I want to quit.
I'm glad
I wanted to stop.
I'm really glad you didn't. Yeah, no, keep going, keep thriving, because you got something that people want, really want.
Thank you.
You know, and Sacramento needs more female producers out here.
Yes.
You know, I just love that you're out here putting in the work and showing up for sure. And all you could do is grow.
Yeah.
you
right.
know, and get better.
Yeah.
So I'm glad you didn't give up. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
So how did the word underdeveloped impact your mindset though? Like, it debilitated you?
Yeah,
Like,
it killed me.
Oh.
I was like, I thought I was doing good.
Right.
I thought I was doing something. But there's feedback. Like I wanted feedback.
Right,
like I wanted to. What is this? How does this sound? Okay, well let's fix the drums, or you need to fix this. Okay, cool. I wanted to do it. Right. I wanted to be a sponge, but just to be like, your whole sound is like underdeveloped and no one messes with you. That just turned something off, and I couldn't. I remember like sitting in front of the computer, opening up Logic. I'm like, okay, I can do this. Nothing. I would be like, this is trash. I'm not putting nothing out. Oh, yeah.
So as you think back now, can you think of it like, okay, this is definitely a learning lesson. Like, of course, not everybody is going to like us. Not everybody is going to like what we do. And there are some people out there that are harsh, and do things out of anger that could really, really hurt our soul. Yes. But at the same time, like, for me, I'm using those type of criticism as learning lessons for myself, and only to become greater and to never give up.
Yeah, that's exactly what I did with that word. I even now, like when I make some beats, I'll name it underdeveloped. I'll name the beat underdeveloped. No. Like that word now, I took that. It
just
power.
Made you so much more powerful than anything.
Yeah,
so.
And not to like be all cocky or anything, but since underdeveloped, and since I decided to like put it away, I got 2 placements in a Paramount Plus HBO Max movie, a film.
I love that.
I had 2 sessions with Timberland.
I love that.
Red Bull, YouTube. So it's like I don't think I'm underdeveloped.
You were not underdeveloped, and no matter what, everybody's here to grow and learn, and we really want to take constructive criticism, to heart in a good way. And even if it's bad, we just got to take it with like a grain of salt and keep pushing forward. Right. For sure.
Yeah. Especially now in like having to do content creation and putting yourself, your music, or just like you personally out in front of the world, and people are going to comment like this sucks or this is stupid, and you just have to like it and be like, thank you for the engagement, and keep going.
Keep the conversation going, good or bad. People are going to comment and people are going to have their opinions, but like you said, we're putting ourselves out there. Every platform is a stage for us, and it's always going to be good and bad, no matter what. So a lot of that is just learning lessons, and keep taking the punches, but keep moving, keep pushing forward.
Yes, for sure.
So what helped you release the label?
Listening to positive positive words. My wife wouldn't let me quit. She would tell me, you know who you are. She would always say, you know who you are. My mom, she wouldn't let me quit.
Oh, good.
She's like, I listened to your music and I saved it. And I'm like, okay, Mom, thanks.
I love it.
Just choosing to not listen to the negative and choosing to like ingest that. It's difficult, but it's a choice to turn away.
Right.
It's hard. It's really hard. But in that choice, like, you have power, you have control.
Absolutely.
To take, to turn away from that, to not let that get to you.
Right.
So that's what I had to do.
Right. That's good.
Yeah.
That's good. So
surround yourself with support.
Of course.
And recognize that you do have support. That's my thing.
Absolutely. Community, like the community showing up. The community is showing up.
Sure.
If you continue to believe in yourself, and even when you don't believe in yourself, like the underdeveloped, like you start feeling it, just keep showing up.
Yeah.
Because there's going to be days where you don't believe.
Yeah.
But if you just keep showing up, stuff is going to align.
Yeah.
For sure.
I'm not even gonna lie, that word is still, it's still in the orbit.
Floating around.
It's still there, and I catch it sometimes. And I'm like, okay, that's how I know I gotta just keep going.
Yep. Yeah. Absolutely. So how did your self-talk begin to shift?
I would say last year for sure. My self-talk started to change. Every morning, I look at myself in the mirror and I go, who are you? As I'm brushing my teeth or putting my makeup on, I go, who are you? And I'll say, I'm Ms Vame. I'm a music producer. I'm a successful music producer. Like, I'll speak to myself.
I love that.
And it was really hard because I'll be like, I don't look good. I don't, just speaking really bad. Right. I learned last year that speaking bad to myself was really easy, and speaking positive to myself was really hard. I'm like, that shouldn't be the case.
It is the human experience. Like, we do have more negative emotions than positive emotions, and that's for survival. But we latch on to the negative so much because not only because of survival, but because of society. And that's what society wants us to believe. But we have to realize and remember that we are loved.
Yes.
We are loved, and we have to love ourselves for sure. Yeah. And like you said, it's hard. Some days are hard.
It's hard.
Some days are hard,
Yeah.
But when you're the only one who could talk to yourself in the mirror, so you're the only one who really can say those things to yourself and believe it.
And believe it. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Like, you have to know.
Right.
Last year, 2025, I would say from like June 2025 on, I had to grab onto the knowing. You have to know who you are.
Right.
Because you can say like who you are in the mirror to yourself.
Right.
But when you go out into the world, when you have to go to work, when you have to just get in front of, get near people with the negativity, you have to know who you are and don't let that get torn from you.
Right.
Yeah. Know it.
Definitely. Keep believing it and bring it with you throughout the day.
Yeah.
Throughout the day, continually.
It's hard.
And know you belong here. I have to tell myself that too.
Yes.
Like, you belong here. You belong where you're at. Keep going. Keep pushing forward. Keep doing what you need to do, because God's got a purpose for you.
Yes.
For sure.
You belong here is a big one.
Yes.
That's one thing. Shout out to my wife Jerry.
Shout out Jerry.
She will write things. Like, if I have to go to like do a panel or go do Pins and Productions or something, she'll write a note in my backpack knowing that I'm going to see it, and she goes, don't forget, you belong here.
Absolutely.
You know what you're doing.
I love that.
So
I love that.
Yeah.
Shout out Jerry. Thank you, Jerry.
Thanks,
yes. I love that. You belong here, because you do. You
Yeah.
know, you got a lot going on for you that is brightening up other people's lives, and creating those safe spaces for other people to show up. Because we're all struggling, we're all going through it, but we need those spaces.
Yeah.
We need those spaces to elevate ourselves.
Yes.
And
for sure.
You are the elevator. You're helping. You're pulling people up right with you.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
Absolutely. So, what do you say to yourself before creating now? I'm not underdeveloped.
I'm not underdeveloped. I'll turn it on, and like I can see myself sitting there. I'll say a few things. It's either I know what I'm doing.
Yep.
if you weren't supposed to do this, you wouldn't have the love for it.
Nice.
Or the desire to do this.
Right.
You know what you're doing.
Yes.
And then sometimes I'll just be like, you have things to do. Like, stop, like, cut it out.
Right.
You need to just shut that up right now and get
Right.
to creating, because you don't have time to be soaking in the negativity. Like, just come on, let's go. Let's do this. But it's every time I sit down.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
work.
yeah. Oh, yeah.
It's mental work.
That other voice comes in and is like, you got laundry to do. The dishes aren't done.
Oh, my gosh.
The floor needs to be mopped.
Yeah. Yes.
All that stuff comes in. Oh, you got to make that email.
Yeah.
you
You
know?
got to eat. Or I literally, now I work a 9 to 5. So I'm like, I get home and I'm like,
Right.
I'm tired.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I'm tired. But it's like
You got to block out those times. Like, I'm starting to learn that too. Block out that time, because I've been creating and going to open mics and doing the podcast, but I'm like, I really want to be intentional about writing and getting a project done and putting out there for the people.
Yeah.
So now I'm like, no matter what, I got to put a timer on, and I got to put my phone on silent next time, because it rang and it threw me off, and I'm like, no, I can't have that.
Yeah. Putting the timer on.
Right.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Be
That's
very
good.
intentional.
Yes, you know what you're doing. I like that. I'm going to start telling myself that. You know what you're
You know
doing.
what you're doing.
You know what you're doing.
Right.
Get those words on the paper.
Yes.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
So what does protecting your light look like right now? Protecting your peace, protecting who you are and what you've built.
That's a good one. I'm going to think about that for a second. For me, protecting you said protecting my light?
Yes.
Protecting
your peace and what you created and what you built.
it looks like putting up blockers.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I have a goal. I wrote out my goal for the year, and then I wrote out my goal for this month. This is what I want to do. In 2 weeks, this is what I want to do. So protecting my peace and my light looks like blocking this out. Do what you need to do. Like, don't let anyone's words stop you. That's what it looks like. Like, I'm not even like sometimes like praise from other people. Like, that's great. I really appreciate it, but I got work to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So
you got to stay focused.
Yeah.
Because you're the only one can create what you know you got going on.
Yeah.
You're the only one who can do that. And when you get thrown off and, people try to come from other angles, it can throw you off easily.
Yeah. And I think, like, outside of Ms Vame, and we might talk about it later, but like composer and we make noise, like my focus or one of my passions is bringing up other women and creating safe spaces for people coming up in the music industry or the music community. And I can't let other people just talk me into being depressed.
Right.
I need to open the door for these other women. So I gotta get going.
Gotta keep it going.
Yeah.
You gotta keep it going.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So what message do you want creatives to hear through your work?
Don't quit. Don't quit. If you have a goal and you have a vision and you have a dream, that dream was put on you for a reason. Don't quit. I almost quit for real. I was almost done. I was looking for someone to give my MPK to, because I was like, I'm done. So anytime you hear a Ms Vame beat or anytime you see me, just think, oh, she didn't quit, and that's my message to you. Don't quit. Don't quit. Keep going. There's this meme, I think it's a meme, where this guy is he's in a diamond mine or a cave or something, and he's like digging and digging and digging and digging, and right, if he hit that wall, if he hit that dirt one more time, he would have hit all the diamonds.
I think I've seen that.
But he's turning around looking defeated because he's like, I went this far, and I'm like, nothing's happening. But if he would have hit one more time,
right.
So that's my goal for my message, don't quit.
Don't quit.
Yeah.
Do not give up.
Yeah, don't give up.
Keep showing up for yourself.
Keep showing up. You don't know how close you are.
Right.
You don't know who's watching you.
Right.
You don't know who you're inspiring.
Right.
You don't know, like, yeah.
No, that's powerful. Don't quit, because a lot of times people, give up on your dreams. Don't give up on your dreams. Continue. It's hard work.
It's hard.
It's work.
It's so hard.
You gotta work. You definitely gotta work.
You have to put in the work.
You will reward what you work for in the end,
right.
for sure. And I believe that. I definitely believe that.
For sure. We were talking about doing content.
So
I set up the camera and I was just talking. And one thing that I said was, you don't recognize progress while you're in it.
Right.
So while you're doing the work and you got your head down and you're like, oh, I don't feel like I'm going anywhere. If you step back, you got miles on where you used to be.
Absolutely.
So just continue to do the work. Don't give up. Be proud of yourself. Write down, I started writing down like a wins list.
Okay.
Even if it was something little. Like, oh, I got a microphone. Win list.
I love that. That's a good idea. 2026, I'm writing win list.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Remind yourself of, it's not always bad. It's not always doom and gloom.
It's not. And it's not always going to look like the way you picture it in your mind. It might look a different way, You might want an Apple computer, but you might get whatever other PC, kind of computer they have, You might want a Shure microphone, but you might get another microphone and use it until you get enough money to go out and buy what you want.
Yeah. Yep. Exactly.
Because if you keep thinking positive things will align for sure. I believe it 100% because it's happening for me. I'm right here recording this podcast. I'm
so proud of you.
Just
this
a
is
thought.
So dope. Yeah.
I love
so proud of you.
I love it.
You just made me think of one thing that I do say every day when I get in the car is everything aligns in my favor. Every opportunity, every relationship.
Yes, it does.
Every I'm blinking, but I always say everything aligns in my favor.
And it does.
Yeah.
And it will.
Yeah.
It definitely will. You believe it, and
I
it
believe
will.
it. Yeah.
Not right when you want it. You got to have some patience.
Yes.
You definitely got to have some patience.
Me and patience are learning how to get along.
Right.
For
Absolutely.
sure. But yeah. Yeah.
That's what's up. So, what does becoming who you envision look like?
Ooh. Now for me it looks fun. Like I'm excited to become who I see myself in my head.
That's great.
It looks fun. Before it was like, oh, this is gonna take forever, and I'm not there yet. Very very depressed, very anxious. Mm-hmm. But now I'm like, I'm excited because I can see me putting in the work now, so I can just imagine what it's gonna be.
Blooming,
soon.
So good, blooming, so good. I love that. I love that.
Thank you.
So, what affirmations are you living by right now? You said a couple of them.
I know what I'm doing. I know who I am. Everything aligns in my favor. The opportunity, the connections, all align in my favor. I also say, everything that has my name on it is already mine, and it comes to me.
Yes.
So you don't have to. I was, always like trying to chase the major industry.
Right.
Like, I need to get this placement and I need to. It's like, well, that maybe right now that's not for you, but what is for you will be for you.
I love that.
So, yeah, whatever has your name on it is already yours. So you have to believe that.
That's dope. That's dope.
Yeah.
So, no, that's true. That is definitely true. Take notes, y'all, because these affirmations are real. When you start speaking to yourself in a positive way and speaking stuff into existence, it's going to start lining up. Things are going to start going your way.
Yep.
You got to have that creative, positive mindset, and things are going to start going your way for sure.
Yeah.
I believe it. Like I said, this was all just a thought, and then I put it on paper, and then everybody start aligning, and people just start showing up. Like they say, if you build it, they will come.
Yeah, I'm so glad that you said that. You another reason why I feel like you shouldn't quit is because you don't know who your gift is for.
Exactly.
Like your gift and your vision.
Right.
Brought other people here to show their gift. So
I love it.
It's just a ladder. We're just helping each other. So
yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
That's very true.
I love that. I love that. So thank you for coming on the show.
Thank you.
Do you have any upcoming shows? What projects are you working on for 2026? I know you got other things in the woodworks going on.
Yeah,
so.
I feel like 2026 is going to be a great year. I have, just like on the merch side, so some of these shirts, I have some merch coming out like very soon.
Okay.
They say producer gang. There's one that says engineer gang. And songwriter gang, and underneath it says, I know I'm dope.
I love it.
So those are coming very soon.
Yes.
I'm just waiting to press those.
Okay, and you making them too. That's
making
what's
them,
up. All this
putting in the
creativeness
work.
going on. All this work, right?
Putting in the work. Just dropped a beat tape, a 3-beat beat tape. It's called Before I Changed My Mind.
I love that.
And that was part of like working through anxiety, because when I make beats, they usually sit on my hard drive, and I don't put them out because I'm like, no one wants to hear this, or I don't know what people are gonna think.
Yeah.
But these 3 beats I made for what happens at the Shady Lady every Wednesday?
Lo-fi
Flip a Beat Club.
Flip a Beat Club.
I got invited to do the all women's, the lady cipher.
Nice.
And so I made a few beats. I only played one there, and then I just played other beats that I had, and I was like, these are dope, I need to put them out.
Yes.
So before I changed my mind, let me put them out. So that's what the beat tape is called.
I love that. I listen to them too.
Yeah, thank you.
Yes.
Thank you to anyone who's ever listened to one of my beats.
Yes.
I really, it means a lot.
Yes, I don't know if we're going to be able to play it. I'm a little slow and challenged sometimes on sending things in, but we're going to figure it out.
It's okay. I'll send you the link. I haven't announced this yet, so this is like an exclusive.
I love it.
So you know how I had Composer?
Yes.
So Composer was a platform, a community for women behind the scenes in music.
Yes.
And we did the Pins and Production songwriting camp. We did the women's only workshop out here. Well, that got picked up by this global organization called We Make Noise. They're like, we see what you're doing in Sacramento. We don't have a chapter in Sacramento, and we like to open one up, and we want you to be the chapter leader in Sacramento. So I am the chapter leader of the new We Make Noise chapter, and I'm just going to bring everything to Sacramento.
I love that.
Everyone's invited, but the focus really is on women, young ladies that are music focused. So DJs, producers, songwriters, engineers. I'm going to bring panels, workshops, just hangouts. I want to do DJ open decks to, just build a community. It's going to be crazy.
I'm excited for you. I'm definitely excited for you. You got a lot going on. That's what I'm saying. Building these safe spaces for us, everybody's going through it. Everybody got a story to tell, and everybody's trying to be creative, We need more powerful women like you out here uplifting other people.
Thank you.
Yes.
Shout out to you. Yes. I'm so proud of you.
Thank you. I appreciate you. Yes. I appreciate you. So check yourself, check your mental health. Don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, keep the conversation going, and tune in the next Thursday to watch Ms Vame. So check yourself, check your mental health.
Thank you.